Hello everyone, hi. So today I want to talk about my literary dreams. And this is not a video. And this is not how you might suspect a video about the aspirations and goals that I have in the realms of reading and learning languages. I've actually already made a video about that. This is a video about dreams I've had at night while I was sleeping about books and language learning. I have a relatively vivid dream life and I remember quite some dreams in the morning and I often write them down. I have my 2024 dream journal here with me and I'm gonna just read you some dreams that have to do with literature because this is also what this channel is about. It's frankly what my life is about. You know, I study literature, I love languages. It's what I think about the majority of the day. So inevitably, these topics show up in my dreams. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. You've clicked on what could be called a quintessential strange lucidity video, as it combines so many of the things that I love. And if you do find yourself enjoying yourself, I hope that you'll subscribe. And now let's take a deep dive into my subconscious mind. Okay, so the first dream I want to talk about is about Marcel Proust's In Search of Lost Time. So I've had that dream when I started reading Proust again regularly at night. And I had a dream in which I was standing on a beach and I was looking out onto the ocean. And, you know, there was like an endless amounts of water. And then into my field of vision on the sea came one of those huge ships. It almost looked like a Titanic, like tons and tons, really heavy, and it went really slowly and it sort of came into my field of vision. And the insight was that reading Marcel Proust feels like one of those huge ships that cannot be stopped. And that his writing is so enormous in terms of what he does with consciousness that you're not aware of when you just like innocently start reading him, like how gigantic his writing is and what it really does. And it sort of just like slowly comes into your field of vision, but also it cannot be stopped, you know, just like one of these big ships. You cannot just like stop reading Proust and then not think about it anymore. It's like once it has gotten going, it's very difficult to stop the process that is unfolding in your mind. So yeah, I remember just having that revelation of like, whoa, there's something dramatically changing in my psyche, like this new reference point of an amazing work of literature that is just doing something so enormous that I haven't known was possible. And I often have that image still in my mind now when I think about Proust. And it's like, yeah. So that's the first dream I wanted to tell you about. Okay, dream number 2 was about an event of language speakers. So that's how I have written it down. It's like part 3 of some kind of elaborate dream. And there was an event, like an official event in some kind of ballroom of language speakers. All German-speaking people were in one room. All Swiss German-speaking people were in another, bigger room. And I remember finding that weird and thinking, why do they have more room? Like, don't more people speak German than Swiss German? But maybe I'm wrong. I still don't know. I mean, I think I know, but I don't actually know. Anyways, so drinks were served there, and there were little surprises / treats on the bottom of the glasses. Yeah, so everyone got like little cocktails, and there were surprises when you like drank all of it up. There were little treats on the bottom. A few people had to think of something to put in there, so they chose glitter or pearls. Yeah, and then I was asked too to think about something to put into these glasses. So I was like into some kind of back room where people were preparing the drinks. And I started cutting out quotes from a book I had with me and folding them up and putting them into the glasses. And in the dream, I thought, that's the best surprise you can get. Like at the end of a drink, like what would you do with like pearls or glitter? It's so much nicer to have like a nice quote that might make you think of something inspiring. Yeah, last sentence. I do remember worrying a bit that the blueberry juice might tint the paper. So funny. I dream about blueberries and blueberry juice a lot for some reason. Comes back. Yeah, so that was nice. That felt very me. Actually, it looks like the same night I had a dream about Don Quixote. So that's dream number 3 I want to talk about. I have read Don Quixote. I had to read it I read parts of it for university. And in this dream, it was more of like an abstract sort of piece of information I got, but I dreamt that the book captures all of the human experience in a way. And then I had this insight that parents who had an understanding of Don Quixote would be the best parents ever. If you can grapple with the themes of Don Quixote, you're going to be a great father or a great mother. I have no idea where that comes from. It just says here, I know I dreamt that because I watched Reed Red's commentary about Don Quixote yesterday. But that's the thing, like there's going to be more dreams in here of books that I haven't actually read, or I don't know where those things are coming from. That's what I love about dreams. So that was dream number 3. Okay, the next dream I had was about the brothers Karamasov. And just a quick note, I have never read this book. I've never touched it. I don't even know what it's about. Not really. So I don't know why I'm dreaming about the core meaning of a book I have no idea about. The only explanation I have is that often before I fall asleep, I think about books that I want to read, that I might read, that I should read. And I think my subconscious is just piecing together things I've maybe heard somewhere or things I'm imagining the book is about. So I dreamt about like the essence of the book and the core theme, I guess. It was just presented to me in one sentence as like, that is it. And it was in German. So I quickly have to translate that. So it says that basically when the legacy of one person begins, that of another one ends. And so it was in German, the sentence in German was, wenn das Vermächtnis des einen beginnt, hört das eines anderen auf. And I don't even know exactly what legacy is or Vermächtnis. When I woke up, I had to Google it. But there was something of an element of giving the torch over to someone else or something. I don't know. Look, if you've read The Brothers Karamazov, let me know if I'm completely in the wrong ballpark, if there's anything you can do with that. Again, I'm not claiming anything here. I literally don't know what the book is about, but I just wanted to put it in here because I find it really funny to dream about things I haven't actually read, which happens more often. Okay, the next dream I have dreamt during a time when I was reading Faust. I vividly remember that. And it is about the devil and materialism. And just, again, a little bit of context. So I sometimes watch like a lot of, I don't know, makeup and clothes and interior design videos or something. Like that's what I do to relax in the evening. And sometimes I'm doing that a bit too much. And that has been a time where I was doing that a bit too much and like fantasizing about outfits I want to put together and makeup and I don't know, just just things like that. Anyways, so it says, after watching a lot of these videos yesterday, I dreamt that there was a huge train with either all my stuff in wagons or all stuff that is available for me to buy in wagons. I feel as though the devil or some evil man was steering it. The train is always on the same track, going in circles in front of my parents' house. Yeah, so it's like this huge train with a lot of wagons, kind of always doing exactly the same tour. L. Dot, a friend of mine, told me the pace/timing of it, and I recommended it online. What? Okay, so that friend of mine helped me figure out how that thing works, and then apparently I told people online. Very strange. I was a flexible, quick thing/human that felt as though I wanted to trick that system. The system was slow to react, so I could skip in between wagons or seem to run against it, and the train reacted what felt like 5 minutes late. Yeah, so I tried to do like some evil things, trying to get it off track and just see how I can manipulate it. I had great fun doing that, becoming more and more daring in my running. At some point, the man/devil got angry, got out of the train, ran after me, and I was scared. I ran as hard as I can, and then I woke up. Make of that what you will. And the last dream, oh my god, I put that last because I feel like people are really gonna judge me for it. Okay, it's about my French lesson and studying. So, March 3rd, 2024, I dreamt terrorist attacks were in all major cities of Europe. I picked that news up somehow because people were stressed on the streets. Because I don't watch the news or anything at all. I'm like completely uninformed when it comes to those things. So I knew people are stressed on the streets, like there's something huge must have happened there. But I was already on my way to my French lesson. So I was out of the house on my way to uni. And I was like, oh no. All I was concerned with was somehow getting there anyways. And I was being annoyed that transport might be difficult. So I stood still and spent a good 5 seconds thinking about the whole situation, determining that it's probably safe for me to go to Vienna and pushing through the masses of people to get to my class. I mean, they wouldn't attack the comparative literature department, I think. So it's obviously fine. And I went on excited about my French class. I thought to myself on the train, the only real problem I could run into was that Eric is worried and wants me to come home. So I decided to just not look at my phone until I'm there. And then when I'm there, I can say, well, now I'm already here. It's probably safer to stay for now. I'm like, what is going on with how I prioritize things is sometimes a little bit out of whack. But I obviously cherish my French class more than staying alive or something like that. So weird. So yeah, I mean, not all my dreams are this elaborate. I often also dream about super random things, like having pizza dough in the freezer with blueberries in it. Blueberries are coming back so much in my dreams. Or I once dreamt about that it was constantly 3 minutes to 7, and at 7 something was gonna happen, but it was like 3 to 7 all night. So yeah, I mean, I hope you found this entertaining. Let me know if you've ever dreamed anything in this department. What are your dreams like? If you feel like sharing, I would love to read it. And otherwise, I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.